Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. How are you today? I hope you're doing good, and if you're not, I hope that you will. Welcome to your Tarotscopes for the months of October and November 2020. Welcome if this is your first time to my channel. Welcome back if this isn't your first time. Either way, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining me today. So as I already said, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising people. And today we're doing your Tarotscopes for the months of October and November, as you can see from the title. So I hope you're excited for this. I'm going to explain in just a little bit why we have both October and November in the same video. Because first I want to say that this is a general reading. So, you know, if you saw this video, you clicked on it, it definitely means that there's a message for you here, but it might not be the entire reading. So just don't overthink it. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And also, I do personal tarot and astrology readings, so if that's something, you know, if you like this video, if that's something that you're interested in, you can always contact me through Instagram or email all the information on how to do that and how to contact me down below in the description box, okay? Alright, so the reason why you have October and November the same reading, because they are two different readings. They are separate. So, and I'll put that in the timestamps down below as well. So if you only want to watch October or only want to watch November, you can do that. But basically I had recorded all of my October readings and then life just kind of got in the way and I didn't have time to edit all of my readings and post them, but then I didn't want to just like discard them, so I thought I would put them both in this reading. But you know, moving forward, I do want to continue making these every month, and hopefully, you know, every month will have its own video, so it will be more simple. And I also wanted to clarify all this because if you watch both, you're going to notice that they're not in the same format, and that is because throughout the month of October I received some stuff that I had ordered that allows me to record like this. So the October reading is a pre-recorded audio over pictures of your spread of the cards that I pulled for you, while the November reading is through a video just like this. I'm about to do it right now. So just wanted to explain that in case you had some questions about that. But as I already said, moving forward, it's going to be, you know, always like this. And you will have, you know, each month in each video. So, you know, definitely subscribe if you like this video, because I will upload your December reading and then onwards as well. So do as you feel, and I'll see you at your reading. Hi, my beautiful Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so excited that you're here, and I'm so excited to do this reading for you guys. So as I said already in the intro, I already pulled an oracle card for you guys, but we're gonna reveal it at the end. Right now I'm gonna shuffle, oh wow, shuffle some tarot cards to see what's gonna happen for you guys. And I was already kind of playing with the cards and shuffling them, and a card already came out. So I'm gonna keep it. I don't usually really shuffle while recording because, you know, the noise, and also like it's not really interesting if you can't even see me, but I just felt called to do that today, so we'll see what comes out. Okay, Spirit. What will happen for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising during the month of October 2020? What is going on in Sagittarius' life? What can you tell me about Sagittarius in October? Oh, okay. This card said, I'm coming out. All right, we have 3 cards. Let's get more. Can you clarify? Okay. And lastly, maybe another last card. Oh, we got 2. Okay, we're gonna deal with it, and we're gonna take them. Is there anything else? Anything else wants to come out? Oh, yes. Yep. That's what I thought. Okay, we have a lot of cards, you guys. So the first card that came out while I was still speaking, I said, oh my god, it already came out, was the King of Cups. Now, the one that really fell out on the floor was the Death card. We also have Judgment. And then underneath the Death card, we have the Four of Pentacles, then the Empress, the Knight of Pentacles, and finally on the bottom row, we have the Eight of Wands, the Moon, the Three of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So we have quite a lot of wands here. Oh wow, I just looked at the top of the deck. We have the King of Wands, and at the bottom, we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed, and underneath that, the Emperor reversed. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to take some time to look at the cards and see what kind of messages come through. Okay, so first thing that I see here with this Death card, with this Four of Pentacles underneath, is that, well, you guys are going to go through a little transformation. I'm saying a little because I'm not seeing this as like a super like absorbing experience and you're transforming your entire self, because sometimes that's what the Death card is about, but that's not what I'm seeing. With this Four of Pentacles underneath it, I'm seeing that this is about your relationship with money and physical and material abundance. So I think you guys are going to be called to kind of reevaluate how you see money, how you value it, how you associate it with security perhaps, and how you cling onto it, like the person on the Four of Pentacles card is just really clinging to his coins. Yeah, I feel like to be able to kind of move forward, you guys need to give money a new association, a new meaning for you. It's not just money. It has to mean something more. And I feel like that definition for you needs to change because it's just outdated and doesn't correspond with who you are right now. So as I said already, I feel like some of you guys are really clinging on to it. I feel like some of you guys are kind of scared to not have enough and perhaps in the scarcity mindset, and Aries also had a scarcity mindset, by the way. So this seems to be a recurring theme for a lot of people. And also I feel like, oh my god, okay, I can see it. I feel like some of you guys, with the money that you have, you're like super possessive about it. You're like, it's my money. Perhaps you're not very generous. And I mean, that's okay to an extent, but you might want to reevaluate, does this behavior and attitude that I have with my money, does it come from a place of fear, or does it come from a place of serenity and harmony? Okay, and if it comes from a place of fear or negativity, well, it's not right for you. But I do see that you might have like a really eureka moment about this, or you might have like really sudden insight. This might be during like the full moon. We have a full moon on October 1st in Aries, and then another full moon on October 31st in Taurus, by the way. So this might be during, or even like your lunar return, if you know what that is. Yeah, so you might have like, perhaps when you're like meditating or you're like reflecting about it, because you kind of make this more conscious and you're like, maybe I should reflect upon that. And then you one day you take the time to actually think about that, and then all of a sudden there's just this like idea or this like sudden understanding of like why you've been having this perception and this understanding of money and why you need to change it, or what kind of new perception can you give, what kind of new meaning can you give to the money that you receive and you exchange with people? Because money is an energetical exchange, truly. And, you know, a lot of people think that money is money, but the thing is, like all things, money carries energy, and it carries the energy that you give to it. So I think that's really important to remember. So when you pay for something, when you give money to people, you know, it carries your energy, the energy that you put into it, you know, so the vision that you have about money and the money that you keep for yourself, that you save, also carries that energy. So yeah, so with this, you know, when I was talking about this quick, I don't even know if I mentioned it, but when I was talking about this sudden insight, I was saying this in regards to the moon card and the 8 of Wands. I kind of felt like, I think they came out together, and I kind of felt like they go together, because the moon is about inner reflection and our emotions and, you know, fear and insecurities, and the 8 of Wands is about quick, fiery communication. Or you might even, like, you might have like one conversation with someone and they just give you this like amazing insight, and you're like, oh my gosh, you just completely get it. Or even you're talking and you're realizing things as you're talking because you're saying them. Or you hear someone, you're walking in the street and you hear, you know, when you overhear conversations and it seems like exactly the kind of thing you need to hear? This is a message from Spirit and the universe. It's never a coincidence. So something like this might happen, or something that you hear like on TV or on the radio or online in some kind of way, that's also not a coincidence. So there might be this kind of solution / resolution that just comes really quickly and really intuitively to you. So don't dismiss that message, okay? With this King of Cups card that was so eager to come out of the deck, I think there's a King of Cups that's just looking out for you. Or looking for you, without the out. So oh, okay, I get it. For some of you, you know, there's an important King of Cups figure in your life. This is, I mean, most likely a man, but gender doesn't matter, but someone with a masculine energy that is very sensitive and sensible and, you know, more reserved, but, you know, feels all of their emotions, but is really like calm and stable. But I feel like for some of you, but I feel like if for you this is really about a human person in your life, you already know this person. If this isn't that, I mean, we have the Empress underneath, which is such, again, a strong energy, beautiful energy. And I feel like, you know, the Empress and the King of Cups, they're just both, it's like such a strong pair. And I feel like for some of you guys, this is really about your own yin and yang. I feel like some of you guys are learning to balance your masculine and your feminine energy, but you know, you're also redefining what masculine means to you, because the King of Cups isn't necessarily someone who's extremely manly and masculine according to, I mean, society's definition of what a man should be and what manly means. I mean, that depends on the culture, but here in the West at least, because, you know, a man doesn't show his emotions, a man, you know, isn't sensitive, he's not, you know, perceptive and intuitive, and he's, you know, logical always and just always driven by his mind, right? So you're redefining what it means to be masculine, and that really helps you accept and embody your own masculine energy. Because I feel like, you know, the Empress is at the middle, at the center of this spread. I feel it's so strong. She's so beautiful. She is reigning over her kingdom. I mean, it's not a kingdom if she's an empress, but over her empire, right? I couldn't remember the right word. She's reigning over her empire. Sorry, guys. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she wants. She knows how to do things, you know, and she's a master creator because, you know, the Empress is the Venus card of art and creation, and it's a really maternal energy. So it's about birthing, I mean, people obviously, but also new projects and new ideas into the world. So yeah, and with this Three of Wands underneath and all, I feel like, first of all, I feel like you guys are being rewarded by the universe for doing this inner work and being able to kind of, by integrating this masculine and this feminine side, you're, I mean, in the end, embodying a version of who you are that's so much closer to your authentic self. And I feel like you're being rewarded by the universe because of that. And I feel like it's kind of a long time coming. And I also feel like you feel a new sense of stability, and you feel like a new sense of having a lot of things going for you. You feel confident in your skills, in your personality, and who you are. It's really, yeah, you feel like you're really broadening your mind and your horizons, and you are. And this is really an enriching experience for you to travel within yourself like this. So with this Judgment card, with the Knight of Pentacles, some of you guys are changing jobs or careers. Some of you guys are kind of, you feel like you finally know what you should be doing. You feel like you finally know what's meant for you. I'm seeing this as mostly a career thing, but this might be in general in your life. You just kind of, and I feel like this might have been recent, you kind of finally understood where you're meant to go and what you want to do. And if you haven't, you're going to have this kind of clearer insight really soon. But with this Knight of Pentacles, I'm really seeing that, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is going to take time, you guys. And you really need to have determination and perseverance, but you also just need to have a lot of patience. But you're working towards it little by little. The universe has heard you, the universe sees you, and the universe will reward you and will help you and work with you if you allow it to. But it's not going to come suddenly, okay? And if you're too impatient and you just turn away from this, you're really going to sabotage this for yourself, and I don't want you to. I know this is a big lesson for Sagittarius people in general, you know, because as an archetype and as a sign, Sagittarius is very fast moving. You know, Sagittarius is mutable fire, and Sagittarius wants to explore the world and has so many different interests, and kind of sometimes has a short attention span, which isn't necessarily bad, but when you're in a situation where you really have to be patient and really wait for things to unfold and work towards a goal, like little by little, this can be really challenging for Sagittarius because that's not necessarily in your nature, unless maybe you have like strong Earth, like strong Taurus or Capricorn in your chart. But otherwise, this is kind of unnatural for you, and you're, yeah, it's not something you like either. It's not fun to you. But the thing is, sometimes not every part of the process is going to be fun, okay? But it's going to be worth it in the end if you truly keep to it. So I really encourage you to do so. And with this Knight of Wands, I'm feeling, you know, you guys are scared of missing out, first of all. And that's just not going to happen, okay? It's just because things are slow doesn't mean you're going to miss so many other things. You might have like FOMO, like fear of missing out, but it's really not justified in the situation here. And I'm feeling that, like, you know, I'm saying, you know, like things are going to be slow, it's going to take some time, and yes, that's true, but I'm also seeing that you guys might not even realize this and might be unconscious, but you guys are kind of causing that to be slow, because I think that deep down you guys are scared of what might happen. You might be scared of the change. You might be scared of how good this might be, because, you know, sometimes when there's some people out there who, when things get too good, they're nervous because they think, okay, well, something bad's gonna happen. This might be you, or, you know, this change might confront your fears, or you're like, or to some past wounds, so you're just kind of procrastinating it and, you know, walking around it and kind of avoiding it because you're scared and you're nervous and you don't know how you're gonna do it, but you need to trust the process, you need to trust yourself, okay? You can make it happen for yourself. So I feel like you guys in October, yeah, you're going to be called. There's going to be a lot of great things, but there's going to be a little voice in your head that you like to ignore that's just like, what about this and this? What about this and this? And it's time that you address you address those fears and work on them, okay? Because you can achieve so much abundance and so many beautiful things if you actually are able to deal with that fear and let it go and embrace the change in this new amazing direction that you're going towards with this Knight of Pentacles and this Judgment card. So let's finally reveal your Oracle card. So this is from my Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and I asked who is guiding you during this month of October. So let's look. Wow, so we have the Turkey Spirit. I know it's not the most graceful and beautiful, that's fine. And it says, give with gratitude and grace. Wow, so I think, okay, some of you guys are going to be making donations in October. I'm just saying that already, like monetary donations. So I feel like this does call back to, you know, the Four of Pentacles and clinging onto money, onto your own money out of fear. So I feel like you're being called to, and you're being guided throughout this process by Spirit and by this amazing Turkey Spirit here. You're being called to kind of be more generous and give to people and help people out monetarily. And also just, I feel, and this is a message I got about Libra season as well. Some of you guys are going to start or should start a gratitude practice. Okay, even and especially on the days where you felt like you had a bad day and you didn't like it and you're pissed and nothing good happened, try to take the time to see the positive there and be grateful, okay? Because there's always at least one thing that you can be grateful for yourself and for the universe. And once again, I mean, you probably already know this, but the energy that you put out is the energy that's reflected back at you like a boomerang. So if you take the time to give with gratitude and grace, that's what's going to come back to you. Okay? But you know how to do this. You're the Empress. I know you know how. It's just that sometimes when things get a bit rough or get a bit challenging, it's more difficult to have this positive outlook, and I completely understand. But it's going to make you feel a lot better to really take the time to reflect on that a little bit. Alright, Sagittarius, so this is the reading I got for you today for October. I hope you liked it. I hope it gave you the insight that you were looking for. If it resonated, subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below and tell me how this applied to your personal situation. I would love to hear about it. I do personal readings. You can follow me on my Instagram and email me if you have any questions, you want to book that. All the information is going to be down below in the description box. So definitely check that out if you're interested in some more personalized guidance with me. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I encourage you to watch your other signs as well, your sun, moon, and rising. All the signs are going to be up on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hello again, Sagittarius. How are you? I hope that you liked your October reading. If you didn't feel like watching it right now, you can always come back to it at a later time if you want. If you don't want to, that's also completely fine. So right now we're going to do your November reading. Great. So we're just going to get into it right away. I'm going to shuffle some tarot to ask what will happen for you guys. This is the Moonchild Tarot in case you're interested. And I'm just going to ask what will happen for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and we'll see what wants to come out. Wow, okay. that was fast. What else will happen for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Is there anything else? Okay, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to go with that. Ooh. Okay. Fine. Okay, I'm going to take this also. Alright. So that was kind of pretty clear from the beginning. How are we going to put this? Okay. What is that? No. Okay, this is an interesting spread. Okay. I feel like this is like a really specific situation, but we'll see. So the first two cards that came out, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Which I think is a beautiful card. And also the Three of Swords in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Then I took the one that kind of jumped out at the end, which was the Three of Cups. And I took the card at the bottom of the deck, which was the Four of Cups. Okay, so this is very clearly about a connection between two people or two energies. You know, we clearly got, you know, before I got these two at the end, the Three and the Four of Cups, I had only, like, at the middle, the Three of Swords with, like, this pierced heart image, and then the Queen of Wands on the left and our King of Pentacles on the right, and they are all in reverse. So I was like, okay, there's something blocking here, there's something difficult here about a connection between two people. You know, we have one person who's a bit more of a masculine energy and one person who's a bit more of a feminine energy. But I mean, Queen of Wands isn't necessarily the most feminine queen, okay? I will say that. There's someone who's more, yeah, okay, for some of you, the one person more feminine, one person more masculine is going to resonate. For others of you, it won't. But for others of you, it's more going to be like, there's someone here who's more fiery. And there's someone here who's more earthy and grounded. Okay? And you know, even if it's the masculine, feminine kind of thing, I'm only talking about energies. I'm not talking about genders. Those really don't matter. But, you know, there's one of you who's the Queen of Wands and the other of you who's the King of Pentacles. And then we have this conflict here with this Three of Swords. Where there's just something where you don't see eye to eye, and it's kind of it's becoming an issue, okay? Because, you know, it is something, because, okay, for most of you, I'm seeing this is like a romantic relationship. This is a romantic setting. So I might kind of talk like this. But, I mean, yeah, okay. If it's not a romantic setting, that's fine also for you, but that's really what I'm sensing. So that's how I'm going to approach it. yeah, you know, when you're in a relationship, or, you know, when you want to get with someone or whatever, you don't have to agree with them on everything. And it's actually, you know, I've learned it's actually pretty healthy to let some conflicts or some things you don't agree on just unresolved. Because sometimes there's two human beings who come together like this, you all come from with a different baggage, you are all completely different. And so it was 555 at the time recording when I looked. And so you can never agree on everything. Okay, so when you are stubborn and you really want to resolve every single conflict or every single disagreement, it can actually make more negative than positive, because sometimes you're not going to be able to, and it's just going to be more frustrating, and it's just going to put more distance between you guys. Okay, but so for some of you, that's the problem. You've been trying too hard to solve every single thing or to agree on every single thing. And for others of you, you already know this, you're already good with all of this, but there's just one thing that hasn't been resolved or hasn't been addressed that is becoming too much of a challenge and too much of an issue, and it's just like, ugh, okay, it's really coming up during this month of November. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I kind of heard I heard like two words. I heard privacy and then I heard secrecy. So I don't know. And you know, for those of you, if you're Sagittarius rising, we are in Scorpio season until November 21st. And so you're going to have the sun transiting your 12th house. So, you know, secrets and privacy and all that kind of stuff will be kind of highlighted this month. And even for some of you, you know, after November 21st, you know, depending on the degree of your rising sign, unless it's at like 0 degrees or something, but you know, whatever, enough about astrology. So the issue might be around that. There might be someone who's like too private or too secretive. For some of you, okay, I'm hearing for some of you, like, there's something, wait, hold on. Because I'm getting different things, so trying to put it all together. Okay, you see how this Queen of Wands, this Queen of Wands here has her eyes closed here. The King of Pentacles doesn't. So there's something okay. I'm hearing there's something about this King of Pentacles that this Queen of Wands just has been ignoring or avoiding. And it's not necessarily like a bad thing. Like, oh, the King of Pentacles is doing something bad, but it's just, yeah. I feel like you know, if you are the Queen of Wands in this situation, okay, this is super specific, you guys. Which, you know, I'm getting different messages because it's different situations for some of you, but as I'm saying, just take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm hearing that there's an occasion where the King of Pentacles said something about themselves or revealed something about themselves, or, you know, something was revealed about themselves and it was kind of important for them, or they feel like it's really affected a lot of who they are today, or it's important for them, means a lot for them, or they really associate with it really strongly personally. And I feel like this Queen of Wands didn't really acknowledge that, or didn't really see that, didn't really accept that, or I'm really hearing from most of you, it's just like you didn't realize it, you didn't acknowledge it. And I'm seeing that that hurt the King of Pentacles here. And so if you are the Queen of Wands, if you feel like your King of Pentacles has been more distant with you recently, it's because of that. It's because they don't feel seen for who they are authentically. They don't feel heard. Or there's just something like that you should be checking with them just quickly. There's just something that's been, again, like avoided. And if you are the Queen of Wands, like you haven't really realized it. Yeah, I'm sensing for most of you are the Queen of Wands in this situation. Okay, that's why I'm speaking like that. But, you know, of course, if it feels more like you are the King of Pentacles, then just reverse what I've said and apply it with how it resonates. Okay, interesting. I kind of instinctively, I didn't even do it on purpose, but I put them back on the table and I put, you know, they were both in reverse at first. I put back the Queen of Wands in reverse, but I put back the King of Pentacles upright, and it kind of looks, they were like this, right? So it looks like he's looking at her here, but she's looking away. She's not even looking in his direction. So I'm also seeing that there might be something about that. You know, the King of Pentacles in this situation feels like they're putting more effort into the relationship or the connection than the Queen of Wands, and that's been bothering them, or they're tired or something, or they just, you know, the Queen of Wands might have a lot of stuff, a lot of other stuff going on in their lives, like if it's a job or school or a lot of friends or a lot of obligations, a lot of hobbies, and you're just like spending a lot of time alone. I'm hearing that you're, you know, if you're the Queen of Wands in this situation is just hasn't been spending as much time with their King of Pentacles, and that their King of Pentacles is kind of sad about that. And I feel like the King of Pentacles is kind of like waiting for like contact, like a message or something. They're waiting for you to suggest to hang out. They're waiting for their Queen of Wands to suggest to hang out or something, and the Queen of Wands is just like, oh, I'm just doing my thing, and, you know, almost forgetting about it. I feel like you're, okay, yeah. There's a little challenge here because I feel like, yeah, because for most of you, this isn't like a super new relationship. First, the Queen of Wands in this relationship right now is taking their King of Pentacles a little bit for granted. Yeah. And, you know, a little bit and for a little bit too long, and this started to bother their King of Pentacles. Okay, but hold on. Okay, for some of you it's really that you have been taking it for granted a little bit. For others of you that's not actually it, but you're not really communicating with the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is interpreting it as that, and they don't like it. Because I feel like they are benevolent. You know, King of Pentacles energy is earth energy, so like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you know, even if they don't have any of that in their chart, it doesn't matter. It's that kind of energy. So, you know, earth signs, I'm not saying that's what it is for this person in particular. I don't know them, but it might be that their love language is acts of service. They are, because I heard benevolent, they are helpful. They like helping you, but also like they don't want you to like take that for granted, or they like, it's not that they're not benevolent with other people, but they are more with you because they love you, because they're with you, because they're committed to you, because you're special. They're not only just like that because they're like that all the time with everyone. And they just wish that you would kind of like recognize that. Again, switch the roles if it doesn't apply. Because I realize, because I tried to kind of like speak more neutrally, but I keep saying you as the Queen of Wands. So just switch it if you feel like you're the King of Pentacles. I think it's important for you this month to like learn balance between alone time and time together. And not only with the other person in this connection, but with like your friends and the people in your life in general. Yeah. Because I'm seeing like a lot of you have been kind of like learning to be alone a bit more recently, and that's a really positive thing. When you learn how to do that and you actually learn how to enjoy being alone, you also need to start thinking about how much do I need to be alone, how much do I need to see other people or talk with other people, and then have that kind of balance. And you know, if you start, you know, and I know that because I know being alone. I like being alone also, but yeah, like you kind of have to, when you have people see you in your life, you kind of have to consider how often they like to see you, how often they need to talk to you or anything like that. Because sometimes perhaps that for you don't need it as much or as often, but maybe they would like it more. And I'm not saying do everything that they want, but you know, just talk it out or just find some kind of compromise, sorry, some kind of balance. Yeah, and for some of you, like, maybe, okay, I'm hearing some of you got together through, like, shared interests, shared hobbies, or you kind of both had, like, things that you both liked together and that, like, got you close. But maybe I'm hearing some of you have kind of grown out of it, or, you know, you've kind of moved on from that, or you're just somewhere else in your life, whether it's you or them, and you don't really talk about that anymore. And I feel like you just kind of like need to learn how to redefine the time that you spend together and how you like spending your time together, basically. Yeah, because, you know, you see how the people, they're together and everything, but they're kind of far away in the image. They're not the most accessible, but it's there. I feel like you kind of need to like relearn how to have the most fun possible when you're hanging out with this person, basically. It's not that it's not fun anymore, you just kind of have to like change it, because you've both changed and you've both grown during the time of this relationship, okay? So you both need to like learn how to adapt to that, basically. Okay, that's kind of everything I saw for these cards, so I'm gonna get finally into some oracle cards. This is the Chakra Wisdom oracle cards. With these, I just want to ask, okay, yeah, that's how I felt at the beginning as well. I'm gonna ask for a card first for the Queen of Wands and then for the King of Pentacles here, and I want to ask, what is something that you should give more love to during November, either within yourself or just in your life in general? For something for the Queen of Wands here, what is something the Queen of Wands should be giving more love to? What is something that the King of Pentacles should be giving more love to? You know what? Yeah. It's the way the spread is made. Oh, Jesus. Should I take it? Okay, fine. Sorry, that was kind of weird. I was gonna say, the way the spread is made, it would kind of fill the holes if I pulled 4 cards and I wanted to ask for a clarifying card for the first card I got anyway, so, but I mean, we got it. So, what is something for the King of Pentacles, please? What is something the King of Pentacles here should be giving more love to? And, okay. So whether you are the Queen of Wands or the King of Pentacles, you can encourage them to watch this reading as well if you want, or only this part. Can you clarify for the King of Pentacles this card that we got? Yeah. Okay. Listen, we got... What should we do? What should we do? Oh no. Should I just put this one on the side? Okay, I'm gonna do... Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah, totally. Okay, so for the Queen of Wands, first card we got, and it's going to be a bit confusing at first, but I'm going to explain. We got Victim. This is the heart chakra. Then the clarifier is Confusion. And this is the crown chakra. For the King of Pentacles, we got Impartiality, crown chakra as well. And we also have, this is such a pretty card, we have Forgiveness. This is the third eye chakra. Look how beautiful this image. And then the card that kind of came out weirdly, I just took it, put it underneath the Three of Cups. This is kind of like in general for the connection. We have Renewal. This is the root chakra. So, I mean, yeah, this connection definitely needs some kind of renewal because, you know, it's just been blocking right now with the energy you have right now, the dynamic you have right now. So there is a renewal needed. It is possible. It is acquirable. It's realistic, okay, and it can be something really, really beautiful. So, okay, we're gonna start with the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, you know, needs to work on their impartiality. For some of you, okay. For some of you, the King of Pentacles here just needs to learn how to be impartial because they're too much black or white, yes or no, all or nothing kind of person, one thing or another kind of person. And for others, it's actually quite the opposite. They never really, they're too passive. And they don't take sides. And they don't like, they're not like assertive. Okay? And I feel they need to forgive themselves. They need to forgive others. You know, maybe the Queen of Wands here. But I'm hearing mostly that they need to forgive themselves. There might be something like wounded about their inner child, something that happened in their childhood, or just something, some kind of pattern or something that they've been kind of emulating and recreating because it hasn't been healed yet. And I feel like it's difficult for them to go within and go see that because they feel guilty or they feel like angry at themselves, and it's just difficult and brings up really just kind of emotions that are not necessarily fun to deal with, but you know, you just need to forgive yourself basically and be more gentle with yourself. Because even when you look back and you're like, oh my god, why did I do that? Why did I act like that? Why did I let that happen? Whatever it is, you did what you knew best at the time to protect yourself and to survive. Self-compassion goes for your past selves, you guys. It's a big lesson. And, you know, that would bring the King of Pentacles here a lot of inner peace that they've been lacking. And that they've been kind of seeking into the Queen of Wands, I'm seeing, which is also why things have been blocking. Because the Queen of Wands cannot, they can help, but They can't heal everything for this King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles also need to just like forgive themselves. I'm actually going to look in the booklet for the cards about the Queen of Wands because I feel like there's something else that I need to know that's not coming to me right now. Okay, hear this out. Through the willingness to be in confusion, we find clarity. There is nothing to solve. Meditation and quiet time will bring clarity. Meditation. Yeah, exactly. Just let yourself be confused. It's fine. You don't have to like find answers for everything. And just because a thought comes up doesn't mean that you have to address it, or that you have to converse with it, or that you have to understand it. Okay? It's really demanding for yourself, and it's really like tiring to always keep yourself addressing everything. And you know, I get maybe you weren't like that, you know, this is for the Queen of Wands, so maybe the Queen of Wands wasn't like that all the time before, and they've kind of developed that because they've learned self-awareness, which is great. But also at that point when you're not letting yourself be in confusion, you're trying to psychoanalyze everything about yourself, it's just exhausting, and it's just like overwhelming you, and it's not actually helping you. Sometimes you just need time before answers come. And when you make everything quiet and you're still, like in meditation for example, that's when the answers come, because typically they're already within you. It's when you clear everything else out that they're able to come out. Some key ideas about this confusion card are allowing confusion, spiritual support, consequences of actions, and finding love. I want you, okay, there's two questions here. I would like you to ask them to yourself if you are the Queen of Wands. If you're not, you can ask your Queen of Wands that, or not like ask them that, but tell them about these questions that they could ask themselves. First one is, can I see confusion as a good thing? And second one is, can I learn to let go of needing an immediate outcome? All right, you can just think about that in your head. You can talk about it out loud. You can with someone else or with yourself. You can journal about it, however you feel. Now let's go see the victim card. I really like this little booklet. Okay, so about this victim card, it says the green acorn indicates that being in denial may be holding you back. To move forward, you must make an honest assessment of your situation. All right. And some key ideas about this card are feeling blocked, blaming others, past resentment, deluding yourself, and potential for greatness. Okay. Yeah. Once you acknowledge that and you accept that, you can reach breakthroughs. Okay. So Sagittarius, I think that's it. I think that's all I am getting from these cards. So this was your reading that I received for you today. I hope you liked it. I hope it was what you were looking for. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, definitely like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel. for more videos like this and unlike this, and comment down below to let me know if you enjoyed this and how it applied to your situation. I would love to hear about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. By the way, not only do I sell personal readings for tarot and astrology, I also have a tarot giveaway right now going on my Instagram. So it's @sakura.astrology, also in the description box below. So check that out if you're interested for for a private reading from me, and a similar format to this, but the theme is different. So all the details on my Instagram, just go check it out. Again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I thank you so much for watching and coming by, joining me today for me to deliver this reading for you. It was an honor. It was a great time for me as well. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next time. And yeah, bye bye.